The American Revolutionary War was in full swing. The colonies were in turmoil, fighting for freedom from British rule. It was a time when patriotism and sacrifice ran deep. And in the midst of this, a young schoolteacher named Nathan Hale would rise to the call of duty and give his life for his country. Nathan Hale was born in Coventry, Connecticut, in 1755. He was bright and dedicated, graduating from Yale University at just 18 years old. Known for his intelligence and loyalty, Hale's future looked promising. But as tensions escalated between the colonies and the British, Nathan's life would take a drastic turn. When the Revolutionary War began in 1775, Hale felt compelled to join the cause. He enlisted in the Connecticut militia and quickly demonstrated his leadership skills, eventually becoming a captain in the Continental Army. Unlike some soldiers, Hale wasn't driven by fame or fortune. For him, the cause was deeply personal. He believed in liberty, in the colony's right to self-determination, and he was ready to sacrifice everything for it. By 1776, the Continental Army was in trouble. After a series of defeats, General George Washington's troops were in desperate need of information on British plans. The need for espionage was clear, but at the time, spying was considered dishonorable. Washington needed a volunteer to infiltrate British lines. It was a risky and potentially fatal mission. Spies were often executed without mercy. Yet, despite the dangers, 21-year-old Nathan Hale stepped forward. In September 1776, Hale disguised himself as a Dutch schoolteacher. He crossed enemy lines, gathering crucial intelligence about British troop movements. However, with limited resources and no experience as a spy, Hale's mission was incredibly challenging. Despite the risks, he pressed on, collecting information that could turn the tide of the war. But as fate would have it, Hale's luck ran out when he was recognized by a British loyalist who alerted the authorities. Hale was brought before British General William Howe, where he was accused of espionage. Hale didn't deny his actions. He stood tall, unafraid, and admitted that he had indeed been gathering information for the Continental Army. The British had no mercy for spies. Hale was sentenced to hang the very next morning without a trial. That night, he was kept under heavy guard and denied the comforts of a Bible or a minister. The following morning, September 22, 1776, Nathan Hale was led to the gallows. In his final moments, Hale reportedly said the words that would echo through history. "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country." These words would immortalize Hale as a hero, a symbol of the ultimate sacrifice for freedom. Nathan Hale's death sent waves through the colonies. While his mission was ultimately unsuccessful, his bravery inspired countless others to take up arms for the revolutionary cause. Today, Nathan Hale is remembered as America's first spy, a patriot who willingly gave his life for a future he would never see. Monuments, schools, and towns bear his name, ensuring his legacy lives on. Nathan Hale's story reminds us that freedom often requires great sacrifice. He was just one of many who stood against tyranny and paid the ultimate price. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you found Nathan Hale's story inspiring, consider subscribing for more tales of courage and sacrifice from the past.